Over recent decades, China has established itself as a dominant global force in infrastructure, achieving engineering feats once thought impossible. Among its most remarkable achievements are its massive megabridges, structures so advanced they've captivated even the President of the United States, who has publicly expressed awe at the nation's progress. But what exactly makes these megabridges so extraordinary? Why are they gaining worldwide attention? In this video, we'll explore 8 of China's most groundbreaking megabridges, constructions that have redefined the limits of modern engineering. Number 8. The Highway to Heaven. A highway that climbs over 2,600 meters into the clouds, the Western Highway to Heaven is far more than a road. It's an epic triumph over the planet's most hostile terrain. Stretching 240 kilometers through immense mountain ranges, deep rivers, and steep landscapes, the Yangtze Highway rises from 600 to 3,200 meters above sea level, an average climb of over 7 meters per kilometer. Built between 2007 and 2012 for about $3 billion, this monumental route relies on countless tunnels, viaducts, and bridges carved directly into the mountains. Its most spectacular feature is the Ganghaizi Bridge, a 1,800-meter-long structure resembling a massive roller coaster suspended 2,500 meters above sea level. On the same route stands another marvel, the Beipanjiang Bridge, which holds the record as the world's highest, rising 565 meters above the valley floor. Imagine a skyscraper laid on its side to span a canyon. That's what this bridge looks like. The construction process required the labor of more than 10,000 workers and involved helicopters to carry materials to areas unreachable by land. Number 7. The Endless Bridge. Nearly $20 billion and 10 years of work. That's what it took to build the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge. At 55 kilometers long, this massive network of bridges and underwater tunnels connects 3 regions across the sea. Begun in 2009 and completed in 2018, it ranks among the most expensive infrastructure projects in Chinese history. The payoff, however, is incredible. The trip from Hong Kong to Macau now takes just 30 minutes instead of 3 hours. The true brilliance lies in its design, a combination of a main bridge, an undersea tunnel, and connecting structures engineered to resist typhoons, earthquakes, and even collisions from 300,000-ton ships. The underwater tunnel itself stretches for over 6 kilometers, built using 33 gigantic sections assembled beneath the ocean floor, each weighing around 80,000 tons. This is more than an engineering project, it's a bold statement of capability. Number 6. The Celestial Bridge. Constructing a bridge that literally disappears into the clouds was more than a technical challenge. It was nearly impossible. The Celestial Bridge, located in Guizhou Province, is a breathtaking masterpiece stretching over 2,100 meters across a deep valley. Built from 2016 to 2019, it features 3 towering pylons, the tallest surpassing the Eiffel Tower by 30 meters at a height of 330 meters. Its network of suspension cables creates a mesmerizing visual display that seems to fade into the horizon. It's called celestial for good reason. Because of its immense altitude, clouds frequently envelop it, giving drivers the surreal sensation of floating in the sky. Costing $215 million, the bridge has not only transformed transportation, but also boosted the local economy, connecting previously isolated communities and reducing poverty in nearby provinces. Number 5. The Levitating Bridge. In Yunnan Province stands the Luqiang Bridge, a structure so daring it appears to hover in midair. Supported by a single 150-meter tower and suspended 300 meters above a chasm, this 800-meter-long bridge gives the illusion of levitation. The secret behind it lies in its clever design. The entire deck is held up by steel cables attached to the central tower, with only 2 anchor points at either end of the valley. Completed between 2019 and 2022, it tunnels through surrounding mountains, drastically cutting travel times in the region. With its 4 lanes, it's become a crucial local route, though definitely not one for the faint of heart. Looking down through the windshield reveals a dizzying drop into the void. Only the bravest drivers dare cross this sky-high road. Another reminder that China refuses to let geography dictate progress. Number 4. The confusing bridge. Imagine an interchange with 5 layers and 20 possible routes. It sounds like a driver's nightmare. The Qianshan interchange, aptly nicknamed the Confusing Bridge, is the most complex road junction in existence. Located in Chongqing, this gigantic construction took 8 years to complete, from 2009 to 2017, at a cost of $230 million. The structure rises 37 meters high, stacking 5 different levels that weave together 3 major highways. Thousands of vehicles cross it daily, yet officials insist it's easier to navigate than it looks, as long as you can read the Chinese signs. Without them, you might find yourself looping endlessly. It's like a 3-dimensional puzzle made of asphalt and concrete, a chaotic masterpiece that transforms traffic engineering into an art form. Interestingly, the design was inspired by the topography of Chongqing, a city famous for its hills and complex urban structure. Instead of flattening the terrain, engineers worked with it, integrating elevation changes into the road design to minimize disruption to the environment. Number 3. The Desert Bridge. 13 million plants. That's the natural shield China planted to protect its desert bridge from relentless sandstorms. Part of the Hotan Railway, this project features 5 elevated bridges supported by 434 concrete pillars, spanning nearly 50 kilometers of unforgiving desert. Construction began in 2018, and by 2022, the full 825-kilometer railway was operational. To stop the sand from swallowing the tracks, engineers created a green wall of vegetation, transforming the desert into a living defense system. The route now forms a 2,700-kilometer circle encircling the entire desert, allowing trains to race across at 120 kilometers per hour. The project was also a triumph for sustainability, as solar energy powers many of the monitoring stations that protect the bridge from erosion and temperature fluctuations. Number 2. The Dragon Bridge. Built atop Tianlong Mountain, the Dragon Bridge is a 3-tiered highway shaped like a mythical creature winding through the peaks. This stunning structure ascends 350 meters in elevation, using 7,000 tons of steel and countless tons of concrete. What's truly astounding is how fast it was built, just 1 year. Construction began in March 2018 and finished by May 2019. Designed to resemble a dragon stretching across the landscape, it connects lowlands to high-altitude regions, a cheaper and faster alternative to drilling mountain tunnels. Driving across it feels like soaring on the back of a steel dragon, a breathtaking example of how artistry and engineering can merge seamlessly. It has become a local symbol of progress, attracting thousands of tourists each year who come not only to cross it, but also to photograph its serpentine curves from the air. Number 1. The Ferris Wheel Bridge. A bridge that doubles as a giant Ferris wheel, only in China. In Tianjin, the so-called Ferris Wheel Bridge supports the famous Tianjin Eye, a 120-meter-high Ferris wheel integrated directly into the bridge's structure. It carries up to 768 passengers per hour in its 48 cabins, completing 1 full rotation every 30 minutes, while vehicles continue to drive underneath. Construction began in 2007 and finished the same year, though the Ferris wheel opened in 2008 after extensive safety testing. At night, the bridge transforms into a dazzling neon spectacle, its lights reflecting over the high river and drawing crowds of tourists. It's a perfect fusion of functionality and entertainment. A bridge that not only connects 2 sides of a city, but also illuminates it. China's 8 megabridges stand as undeniable proof of its mastery in modern infrastructure. From roads that rise into the sky to bridges that defy gravity, Each one pushes the boundaries of what human ingenuity can achieve. These projects have transformed not only transportation, but also the social and economic landscape of the nation, linking people, cultures, and markets at an unprecedented scale. Which of these marvels impressed you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments, and remember to subscribe for additional content covering the most incredible emerging technologies. See you in the future.